Up next, it's a Week 1 AFC East showdown. Two teams that have split the season series each of the previous 4 years. It's the Miami Dolphins against the New England Patriots, and it's headed your way on Madden NFL Football.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama.
He's the latest in a line of Alabama quarterbacks that are potential NFL stars.
Jones on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Off the play fake. Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And for all the collegiate success he had, highest passer efficiency rating by a mile, he's a guy who's had his share of detractors at the professional level, but I do like his poise, I do like his moxie, and I love his accuracy.
Tua now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. From the 39, Tua throw left side complete. That's Carter. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position, no one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you... They'll run for the first time now with James White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's White. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On the option, Jones is going to keep it. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jason McCourty, the former Patriot, in on the tackle. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going right side is White. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Throwing Jones. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. From the 44, Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon Davis. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Tua now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Into the secondary past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
That's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Jets who were able to get the road victory. Zach Wilson, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Alvin Kamara, 3 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Cole Beasley, over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts, and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua going to throw. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Patriots have it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin. Here's 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him and go out and play.
Miami set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On the draw, here's White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That's how we do it. A loss of 9 brings up.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ooh, with a juke. Escapes the defender. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Let's go.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. Themselves right now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw again. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And caught by Henry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A tackle made there by Ronnie Perkins. 2nd and 8 coming up. That'll set them back 5. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Dolphins, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll head back